Hi rock fans, hi everyone. Today I made a list of my top 10 favorites rock debut album, and it wasn't too hard, to pick or to choose those 10 albums in question, but ranking these albums in the right order, was much difficult, and maybe the order could change. And I don't know each and every debut album by each and every artist in the world, but I think I included those I love best. And first of all, a few honorable mentions: Van Halen's self-titled album, Boston's self-titled album, the Ramones' self-titled album, the Sex Pistols, Nevermind the Bollocks, U2, Boy, the Smashing Pumpkins with Gish, the Jeff Beck Group with Truth, and King Crimson with In the Court of the Crimson King. So here we go with that top 10 list in question. So the album I pick at number 10 is the Beatles, Please Please Me. And I always love the authenticity, the freshness of this album, and even with this debut album, uh, there was something very special, about that band, because each and every member could sing good rock songs, great vocal harmonies, and I love the original songs, and even the cover songs are pretty good, even if there are six cover songs, among those 14 songs. Even the covers sound great. When you think about Twist and Shout, you don't think about the original version, you think about the Beatles. And I love the ballads here. I think the ballads are so great. Ask Me Why, Hannah. I was talking about the vocal harmonies. There's a Place, great vocal harmonies. Same thing for the title track, Please Please Me. So Please Please Me at number 10. Okay, next, Black Sabbath self-titled album, first horror rock album. My name is Lucifer, please take my hand. There was something very dark, very evil, and I'm thinking especially about the title track. And I love most of the songs, title tracks, Sleeping Village, Behind the Wall of Sleep, and I Be. Great album. Okay, next at number 8 is Crosby, Stills and Nash. And I didn't include in my list, the Deja Vu album by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Because for me, it's the same band, it's just one more guy, but not the least, of course, Neil Young. But for me, it's the same band, and I love the way they do their vocal harmonies, great vocal harmonies, and the way they play with the way they use, all those different guitar tunings. It's almost like a different tuning for each and every song. Yeah. I love most of the songs. Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, Guinevere, wow, what a great song. You Don't Have to Cry, Long Time Gone, Helplessly Hoping. Pretty good album. So Crosby, Stills and Nash at number 8. Number 7 is The Who. The Who My Generation. But this is the US version, by the way. And this is the original UK version. And in those years, in 1965, I think this was the hardest rock album, the most furious rock album in 1965. And I love all the songs, almost all the songs. The songs are so catchy. Of course, we have the title track, My Generation, but the Kids Are Alright, The Good's Gone, Much Too Much, Legal Matter, pretty good songs. So My Generation at number 7. Yeah. Okay, next at number 6 is The Byrds, Mr. Tambourine Man, first folk rock album, and I always love their vocal harmonies, and The Roger Migwins, a jangly 12-string Rickenbacker electric guitar, and it was a trademark. And among the 12 songs, the Byrds on this album, they wrote only 5 songs, but the covers sounded so great. Mr. Tambourine Man and all I Really Wanna Do, they almost reinvented, those tracks with the famous intro, for Mr. Tambourine Man. And for All I Really Wanna Do, they turned a verse into a bridge, and even Bob Dylan was impressed. So Mr. Tambourine Man at number 6. Number 5 is The Velvet Underground and Nico, and nobody sounded like The Velvet Underground. I think the way they introduce instruments like ostrich guitar or viola, with the way they mix those instruments with the conventional instruments, and all the songs. I love most of the songs. Of course, Heroine, Venus in Furs, Run, 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 All Tomorrow's Parties, the Black Angels Death Song, Femme Fatale. What a great album. So the Velvet Underground and Nico at number 5. Number 4, The Doors self-titled album, and my 2 favorite Doors songs, The End and Light My Fire, are appearing on this album. I love the way Jim Morrison sings. This is something so dark and combined with the Ray Manzarek keyboards, and I think that was their trademark. That combination. Even if the guitar sounded good and the drums. So the Doors self-titled album at number 4. Okay, next at number 3 is Led Zeppelin 1, or self-titled album, one of the most powerful hard rock or heavy rock albums ever made. And I love most of the song, almost from start to finish. Good times, bad times, what a great opening track. Babe, I'm gonna leave you. What a beautiful song. Dazed and Confused, of course, which is a classic. How Many More Times. Ooh, what a great song. Your Time Is Gonna Come. Great album, and it could be, I guess, for most of the people, it could be their number 1 choice, and I can't argue. This is a powerful album. So Led Zeppelin at number 3. Number 2, for me, is Pink Floyd, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. And I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan. And I always love, with this album, I always love this weird combination of psychedelic, space rock, combined with childlike songs. And this is something so unique. Probably one of the most original sounds since the Beatles. And I love most of the track: Astronomy, Domine, Interstellar, Overdrive. Wow, what a great song. Lucifer, Sam, Matilda, Mother, Flaming. Great album. And it's number 2 on my list, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. And finally, number 1 for me is Jimi Hendrix, Are You Experience? And what an amazing album. I love it from start to finish. And I love the way Jimmy combined all these influences, that kind of psychedelic bluesy rock, and there's something almost erotic or spiritual, about those songs, and almost each and every song here is a winner. Purple Haze, Hey Joe, May This Be Love, May This Be Love, I Don't Live Today, The Wind Cries Mary, Foxy Lady, Are You Experience? This is a masterpiece, and this is my number 1 choice. are you experienced? So that was it. That was my list, and I'd like to know what is your list. What is your top 10 favorites rock debut albums? So thanks for watching, and see you for my next video.